What is up, stationeers? I am Some Guy, Some Game. Welcome back to Mars once again with me here for my survival series. I've been hard at work. If you can't tell by what we're looking at here, I've been working on that. I'm going to show you here in a second. And food's becoming an issue. I think I'm down to like 2 more candy bars. So we're going to have to get some food growing really soon if I want to survive. I might go ahead and test out my portable hydroponics tray. I did look up some more information on it. It has some water in it. That's good. And they didn't really say much about it. But if we throw that in one of these things up here, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and drag it that way with me. I'm going to put it over here so I don't forget about it. But if we throw that in one of our greenhouse rooms I got set up, we should be good to go. And I went ahead and got a new battery set up. I want to grab some silicone. I need to get that going. That's another thing the devs have added in is plastic sheets. So that's a thing now. We need those. And they're used for walls and kits, things like that. So you're going to need a lot of them. They actually take 2 to complete one wall, one composite wall. So it's kind of you got to build a decent amount of them to get anything done. Not a huge issue, but you just got to know to get them now. And while that's going, I'll go ahead and head over here. Let's see, I might be able to get him in here. I might have to remove a wall or something, but I want to get it over here. And redundancy is key. You know, I have 2 greenhouses. If I was surviving, I would want to go ahead and... Oh, come on. I would want to go ahead and have it 2 places. You know, one thing, something goes wrong, you want to have an extra spare. Alright, hey, I think we're going to get him in here without too much problems. So we can start growing some crops soon, hopefully. That's the plan. That's what we're heading towards. The sun's about to go down. I'm going to get my silicon done. I've got some extra parts. We're going to set up... I've got some stuff for some atmospherics to get set up, which I'll show you around back here in just a second. I'll go ahead and give you a quick tour of what I've done. We got both greenhouse sides basically ready to go. I still got to do some floors, put in a few things. But we're about, I don't know, 75% of the way there, I'd say. And up here we got this area, which is done as well. I just need to finish up this is going to be here for lights and things like that. So we got something to mount things onto. It's always good to have an extra frame around. And this is going to be the expansion. I'm not going to power the doors initially, so just keep them closed. They should be fine and do their job. But that's where I'm at. It is dark. I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, let's see. You can see some of the distant terrain lighting up now with the new Unity engine. Let's walk over here and take a look. I apologize for it being dark, but you can't see the terrain out here real good without it. Yeah, there we go. It's lit up like it's got some artificial lighting. Now the sun is going down, so that might be playing a little bit in, but it stays like this most of the night from what I've been seeing. It's a little confusing if you're out at night. It used to be easy to see your flares and stuff. Now it looks like everything's lit up. But alright. I'm going to go ahead and cut back to you guys once we got a little bit more daylight, or maybe something exciting to show you. But that's what I've been up to, and let's keep moving along here. Getting my junk together here so I can go ahead and get this set up, because hunger is catching up to me quick here. I only got a couple bars left. So we got 2 atmospheric units, and I got a couple active vents. I think I'm going to need 4 passive vents for my setup that I'm planning on doing. And alright, I'm getting there. I'm going to keep working on it here, but we're going to have to get the atmospherics up and some other stuff. I'm going to go ahead and go grab a candy bar, and I'm going to work on getting those, or cereal bar. I don't keep saying candy bar. You guys know what I mean. But I'm going to go grab one of those bars and eat. And that's going to leave me with 1 more. So I'm kind of getting down to the deadline here, and I got to still grow the crops. I do have some food I could cook up without, but I'm trying not to start consuming any of that unless I have to. So that'll hold me off for a little bit. Let's see about this guy. You know what? Actually, do I have? No, I think I ate that. Yep, I had one in my suit not long ago, but that guy's gone too. So that is it, guys. I am completely out of granola bars besides the one I got in my pocket. And this pumpkin and some of these potatoes are looking mighty tasty now too. But we're going to try to avoid eating any of that unless I have to. So I'm going to keep pumping out some parts. And by daylight, I should be ready to come back and we can start getting a little bit more of this stuff set up. I'm going to start setting up my atmospherics. I'm going to need more pipes, some more vents, and we're going to bring the furnace over there and put it over by the base. So we'll get that going here, and I will see you in a second. Whoa. Okay, alright. Let me grab that. Chill out. Oh, man. Alright, the sun is coming up. I'm watching pipes do some acrobatic tricks here. I'm trying to get some of these printed off. I'm probably going to go ahead and do another 20. I might need more than that, but we're going to start with that. That'll give me 40 total to get started. And that should keep us going for a little bit here. I need to get this set up ASAP. I do have 2 greenhouses. I think I mentioned that. Redundancy is my goal. You know, in the game, I don't think there's anything going to happen, but, you know, I'm role-playing it out here a little bit, so I want to be better safe than sorry. I built one of these lockers. I'm not really too fond of it, to be honest. Only 4 little slots. Seems a little weak to me. Might as well just build the bigger lockers. I don't know if they've changed them or if they just added this one in, but this hardly seems worth the time and effort to only have 4 little slots in it. But, alright, sun is up. Nice and bright here. Let's go ahead and back over here so I can show you where I'm planning on setting up my... Turn off my light. Put my pipe away. And I'll show you right here where I'm planning on setting up... Oh, it lagged a little bit there. They said the new Unity engine. Wow, I don't know if I even said words there. They said the new Unity engine is going to improve the stuttering. So far, I'm noticing still quite a bit of stuttering. It's not game-breaking stuttering, but it's annoying. But it's not too bad. It's deal-withable. If that's even a term, it's not. So it's not a term. What is this? Is this coal or is this lead? This could actually be lead. That would be nice. You know what? We'll check in a little bit. I'm going to show you right here. This is where the atmospherics is going to be set up. Do I have them in my backpack? No, I don't. I threw them up inside there. But right over here, they're going to be back here. And I'm going to run the pipes into the base somewhere. And probably along the bottom, I imagine. Or we'll pop it in the side up here underneath the steps. That might be where I do it. So I'm going to start trying to figure all this stuff out right now. And we're going to get this, maybe by the end of this day, I might have it ready to go. I'm only going to get one side rocking to begin with. That way I can get some food growing without having to worry about getting this entire thing up and running. And I don't know if I'm going to try to pressurize this whole area up here or if I want to just do it down here. So we'll figure that out as we go. I got my atmospherics units right here. But what I do need to figure out is where I want to run the pipes. So this is usually how I try to do it. It's been a little bit since I've got this to this point in the base where I've been running pipes in a big base. But go ahead and pull them out and see where you can put things. You'll kind of get an idea of where you're going to need to run them and how you're going to run it. So if I'd planned on running them out to corners or something like that, it's not going to work. I could also run it out the side of the base over here and then just run it along to the back. It's kind of whatever preference. I might just go ahead and do the outside, run it along the outside over here. So let me pop in a... We don't want it right there. You got to look at these connections. I wouldn't be able to actually connect a pipe and power to this door at the same time. So try to be mindful of those as you're building. And you know what? I already messed up. That's how that works. You're going to mess up. It happens a lot. No, don't remove that. Don't remove that, buddy. Let's put in a curve right here. There we go. And that'll let me see on the outside how I can connect it. So I'll just build it down and along the side. And I'm going to keep working on this. Oh man. I got my 4 passive vents. Let me find those. It's hard for me to try to design this stuff and think, especially when I'm on a time limit. So what I'm going to do is keep working on this a little bit, and I will come back to you guys once I got something to show you here. Alright, I'm getting some of these floors out of the way over here because I need to rearrange stuff a little bit. We're going to put in some composite floors. Oops, oh. Didn't realize I had my hands full there. We'll grab that guy in a little bit. But I need to put in some composite floors instead of these frames. That way I can run pipes a little bit easier. And there's no point in having the frames here anyways. So I'm trying to find... No, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm trying to find the best way to eliminate the areas where I don't need it so I can run pipes a little bit easier. Because with a composite floor... Wait, that's another frame, isn't it? With a composite floor, I'll be able to... So these ones are iron frames. Alright, I see. It's confusing me a little bit. I'd already tried to get rid of the iron. But with composite floors, you can run pipes through them, so it makes things a little bit easier. I think I got my other ones over here, actually. Oh, alright. So I'm going to grab them once I make my way back around. Luckily, I left this window out. That's a nice little convenient way in. And let's see, we're going to need the plastic sheets and some wall kits. And I'm going to come over here and fling myself into the glass window right there. The physics are still pretty wonky, but I think that looks good. Yep, we're good. And boom, there we go. So that way I can just run a pipe up through here if I want, and I'm going to do the same thing with these guys. And like I told you, design stuff, you change it as you go. This is how I recommend doing it. It usually seems to work out pretty good. And just, if you need time, think about it for a minute. Pause, leave the game for a second if you have to. If you need to design some stuff, it's you just got to think about it a little bit. But these things work really good for running pipes, and these guys are okay for it if you don't actually weld them up. But once you get them to where they're at now, pipes won't go into them anymore. I don't think, at least. So you got to kind of, they're better for walls rather than floors to run pipes through. The composite does the floor, lets you run pipes a little bit easier than the frames do. So down here, this is what it would look like. And I'm going to have to unweld these guys anyways, because I'm going to put some tanks in there. And we're going to run some pipe to those tanks. And then those pipes are going to come out. But this is what I got so far. I'm still working on it. I'll try to make it look a little nicer when I'm all done. But right now, not starving is my top priority. So I'm going to keep working away on this, and we'll see what we can get done throughout the night here. Alrighty, got my filtration work almost set up here. This is going to be the suction side. It's going to come in. I got to put one more pipe there. I can't really see real good from this angle. I might be able to do it, actually. And we're going to have this side be the suction into the base, from the base into the filtration system. There we go, that works. I could have hit C2. That's the auto, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It makes it, if you have two connections, it'll fit it for you. So I guess auto rotate is the term I'm looking for there. But this is going to be my oxygen and nitrogen filter. And then I'm going to have it spit the oxygen and nitrogen out this side, which is going to be what's going to go into the base. And it's going to run out the waste out the front, and it's going to come into here, and this is going to be my water filter. And I'm going to have that separate my water out, and we're going to have that run to the plants. And then this side right here is going to spit out all the other waste. And I can add tanks to collect that if I want. We got CO2 and some other stuff. But I might just go ahead and put a passive vent or something there and just let it spit it out into space for now until I get to the point where I want to collect it. But then we got to run some pipes coming from the clean air we got over here. I'm going to have to run those pipes into the base, and it'll be a circle of oxygen and life and fun and excitement. So I'll show you that when we get there. I may or may not get to that one today, but I'm going to keep working on it here, so it won't be long if I don't. But that's where I'm at right now, getting this done. I'm going to keep working on getting the piping up, and I might have to make some adjustments as I go. That's how this works usually. Things need adjusted a little bit. We're going to pop the furnace in probably down here in this space, and then I'm going to just have a simple, we're going to have a chute coming off to let the pressure off, and then I'm going to have another option to let that those gases and stuff go directly into the base. Probably we'll have some radiators on the pipes to let some of that cool down the air a little bit before it goes into the base. But that's what I plan on doing. Once I get it hot, I can kind of do the temperature myself with some oxide. And once you melt oxide, it'll lower the temperature. Same thing with ice, it'll lower the temperature. So if it gets too hot in there, as long as it ain't melting your suit away, you can just kind of oxide it down. But we're going to have to make those adjustments and hope we don't burn our face off, because I don't want to starve to death either. So I'm going to keep trucking away at this. Trucking away, I don't know if that's a term, but it is now. So I'm going to keep working on this for right now. I'm going to get some more. Alrighty here. Work continues on getting this all set up. It's a race against time. I think I'll be okay. But okay, I brought a pipe up around here somewhere, and there it is. We're gonna bring that guy in the wall right here. Oh, let's see. Let's put it like this. Oh, and I messed it up. All right. I guess I'll have to go around over through here. And of course, I can't reach it. So let's grab this. But anyways, we're getting down to the last minute with this. Now I'm wasting even more time. And let's drop that guy. Pick this up. But it's nearly complete. Alright. See, that's another good reason. I needed to do it for certain reasons, but sometimes it's better to wait to put all those walls and other things on until you get all this other stuff sorted. And so I'm going to start moving the furnace over here, and I'm going to get all these things welded up. Actually, we could probably go ahead and do that right now. Not those. We don't need those. And let's go ahead and get in the backpack here. Start working on all that. Things are going alright. I'm not too disappointed in what's been going down. But I want to get to the mothership, so I'm trying to get through this stuff as quick as possible. I'm not wasting time. I just want to get her done and get going. So that's why I'm rushing through all this and trying to get this set up. And we'll set this side up too. It's not going to be that hard. I've already got the pipes split down there. I think we'll be okay with it. Let's get these guys down here welded up. And these guys, we should be okay with that, so I shouldn't have to worry about it. Let's go ahead and seal it up. If I don't, I'll take them apart when I need to. But for now, I need to get as much done as I can. And we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm not sure. Is that a gap? It looks like a gap, maybe. Oh, that's my flare down there shining. Okay, I see. So I'm going to keep running. I'm going to have to run power also from the base over there over to here. So I'm going to start getting some cable printed off, things like that. But next I'm going to work on getting the furnace over here. I want to show you guys what I'm going to get done. And then I'll probably go ahead and get the greenhouse going by the next video. Alright, next I'm going to get my... We've already started with the water filter in that one crate, so I'm going to get some... Oh, what do we need? We need a CO2... No, I need an oxygen and a nitrogen filter. That's what I need. Actually, oxygen would work. But we'll probably print off a nitrogen too. You only need oxygen to breathe. I'm pretty confident plants only need oxygen as well. So I don't think it's a huge issue if you print off a whole bunch of them. But printing off one of these isn't going to hurt. It'll let all your nitrogen go back into the base. It's breathable. So unless it's an issue, I'd say just print one off. But if you're low on resources, I'm pretty sure you don't need one unless you really want one. You could probably just get away with water and an oxygen filter to get you going. And that's what my main thing I'm going to do here is get going. And then I'll refine it after that. You know, survival is the key here. I'm not trying to engineer something really fancy and then end up dying in the process. So let's get this stuff set up. We got a... Nope, wrong filters. Wow. Alright. Don't take your CO2 filters. That ain't going to help you at all. Let's grab out my... We're going to do the first one's going to be the oxygen and nitrogen. And then one over here is going to be my water. And since I don't necessarily need the water to get crops growing right away, since I got that portable one, I'm probably not going to mess with storing water just yet or melting any water. But this is usually pretty important, especially if you don't have a hydroponics bay with a little bit of water in it. And it's something you're going to have to set up anyways. And we'll have this set up where our waste stuff comes out in vents. And we'll have this pipe that says filtration filtered running to a tank where we're going to store some water and run that to our crops. But for now, this line right here is the important one. It's going to filter through the oxygen and the nitrogen, and it's going to spit everything else out through here. And speaking of that, I probably should go ahead and add in the passive vent and all that over here. I'm going to print off some more pipes and stuff and another passive vent. I know I have a few of them up here. Actually, I might have some pipes too. Did I throw them up here? We'll look real quick. It is getting dark, so I don't know. I might have to cut a little bit out. And nope, I don't have any pipes, do I? I don't like to do my videos in the nighttime because you can't really see that great. But yeah, I used all my pipes setting this up. But we're going to have an active vent here, and we're going to have a passive valve and then a passive vent here coming out. It's probably going to be on the floor, but because I'm going to need to mount it onto a frame. Speaking of that, and all right, I'm going to get to printing those parts out, and then I will cut back to you guys, and we're going to get that furnace over here. And maybe get some, maybe get the rest of it set up. I don't think we're going to get that far, but we'll see. And I will talk to you guys here in just a second. I'm going to start running back over there to print off some parts. Alrighty, now I should be able to charge my battery up. Okay, well, let's pull this guy out. We're going to do this. Don't forget to turn on the big red switch. Alright, and then we're going to pull that juice from that guy, put it in this guy, and then I'm going to swap out my suit battery, which is starting to get low here. Just my lovely nighttime stuff I got going on. I haven't seen hunger pop back up yet. I still got the 1 bar left, but I know that's going to be coming up here shortly. I think we're going to be okay. I feel like we're going to make it. And like I said, I can always make me a furniture and a microwave. and a furniture bench and a microwave, and then we can cook up some potatoes, a couple of them. So I'm pretty confident we're good to go unless something catastrophic happens at this point. I think I'm going to have some crops growing for me here very shortly. It's still nighttime, but hunger just popped up not too long ago, so I'm going to be eating that other granola bar here in just a second. But is it just me, or is these batteries taking a lot longer to charge? It's been seems like quite a while, and it's only on halfway charge. But oh, the battery's going good. I honestly been getting power pretty well. 3 solar panels has been doing good. I know it ain't gonna last for a big base where you've got a lot of stuff powered up for, but for what I do, try to keep it simple, especially when I'm getting started. This is actually a pretty decent little setup, and I'm not too disappointed in it. But alright, I got my pipes printed off. I'm going to switch out my battery here once that's done charging. Actually, I'm going to do that now. Good enough. That's how I... Let's switch them out here. I guess I don't need that guy in there. We'll go ahead and toss it back over here. And we'll throw the rest of that power back into the... It'll just suck it into the battery here. Oh, did that just blow? Yes, it did. Apparently that was too much of a charge. I think I'm actually supposed to have the high capacity cable running from here to the battery. I don't, obviously, so that might be something I'm going to have to fix here very soon. But for now, I'm just going to patch this guy up, and we will try to avoid doing that here in the future until I get that high-capacity cable back on there. But, alrighty, I'm going to get some more stuff printed off, and I will be back with you guys here. Oh, man, another one. I'm going to probably be ending the video here and finishing this up in the next one. And the game's still a little bit laggy. The devs are working on it. They got the new Unity updates. They're adding in a lot of changes. So I'm going to get through this as quick as I can before they change anything too drastic on me and changes the way I have to do or build this stuff. But for now, I think we're going to be good to go, guys. I think I'm going to make it. And I'm going to keep pumping away at this, working on it, getting it done. And I will see you guys here very shortly in the next video.